To our Kindness 101 series with Steve Hartman and his kids Merrill and Emmett. This week's lesson is all about selflessness.
We revisit the story of one high school football star who began giving back to his community after one simple suggestion. It changed his entire perspective on life.
Good morning. You know Merrill.
Hello, and welcome to our lesson on selflessness.
Emmett, how are you defining selflessness?
Selflessness is caring more about what other people need and want rather than what you need and want.
Like putting other people first.
Exactly. And this is really at the core of what kindness is all about. Unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily come naturally to all of us. So then where do you start if you want to become a kinder, more selfless person? Well, the answer may lie here, in this story, pulled from our library, filed under selflessness.
When Lincoln East High School football phenom, wide receiver Malachi Coleman announced his intention to play Big Ten football, it was the completion of the ultimate Hail Mary. 12 years earlier, Malachi's mother left him and his younger sister by the side of the road and never returned. Malachi suffered abuse in the foster system until eventually he and his sister were adopted by a loving family. But so much damage had been done.
He was a broken kid.
Parents Miranda and Craig Coleman.
Like, he lived for today and only today, and nothing mattered.
A mean and selfish jerk, by his own admission, who refused to do anything kind for anybody.
Yeah, because nobody had really helped me up to that point, you know?
So why should you help them?
Yeah.
So, when the Nebraska School Activities Association ruled that high school athletes could now profit off their name and likeness, it came as no surprise that Malachi was first in line. The shocker was how he planned to spend it.
Never could have predicted.
No, it was his idea.
They say Malachi walked into this local restaurant and offered to promote a burrito on condition a portion of the profits go to one cause.
Put it towards advocating for the foster care system.
Nick Maestas is the owner.
How would you not want to be on board with that?
This kid's remarkable transformation actually began a few years earlier after an hour-long argument in which Miranda insisted he do something selfless.
I threw out at least 100 ideas of things he could do. And exasperated, I finally said, what about holding a door? Can you hold one door for one person? And he finally just like, I can hold a door.
The next day at school, he held a door, then another, and another. At church, he held the door for the entire congregation, till now he says kindness is his passion.
Hi, Miss Daly.
So you're saying all this charity stemmed from you holding a door for someone?
Yes, because once I realized how good it makes me feel to help other people, it's just something that I knew that I wanted to continue in my life.
Hopefully opening many more of the most important doors, the ones leading to a forever family.
Malachi and his mom, Miranda, join us now. Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Malachi, did something just click in your brain when you started holding doors for people?
Yeah, I'm like, I want to continue helping people. I want to do it in as many ways as I can. So just from there, I expanded into having my foundation.
Tell me about the foundation.
The Fly Like Kai Foundation.
Fly Like Kai, like Malachi.
Yeah, we help foster care kids do whatever activities they want, whether it's art, crafts, sports, music. I want to make sure that these kids can do whatever they want and have something that nobody can take from them.
Miranda, what are some other small things that kids can do if they're trying to be more kind and selfless?
Smiling at someone, just telling them that they look nice. It's just those little tiny things that you can do that can really impact somebody's day.
That's great. Thanks to both of you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for the follow-up. This is great.
We get a lot of letters from kids and teachers asking us, where do you start if you want to become a kinder person? And I always say that journey begins with a door. All you have to do is open it and let someone else walk through. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
That's got to be probably one of the more
That'll break your heart
intense
right in
stories.
the middle.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Just to have he and his sister being left on the side of the road.
And it happens. It
And
happens all the time.
But then,
hold a door.
This is literally, and the worst way to say it, but maybe making lemonade out of lemons is what this kid is doing.
He sure did.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Man, what a great story.